Because I'm leaving for church camp tomorrow, I thought I'd tell you about my church camp story from last year. And when someone says church camp, you probably imagine a couple of cabins and maybe a campfire. No! This place was basically a resort. There were separate buildings to sleep in, a coffee bar, a snack bar, a place to eat, tons of activities, and, for some reason, a dance floor. A dance floor! At church camp! So when we got there, we unpacked and we sat through the rules meeting. Which I'm skipping because nobody likes rules. And then we played some games, ate dinner, and went to worship. Well, if you've ever been to church camp, you should know that worship is a lot different there than it is at actual church. Because at actual church, you're worshiping Jesus, but the most movement you're getting is waving your hands around. But at church camp, it's like a flippin' Michael Jackson concert in there. Day 1. Done. Now, day 2 is my favorite. I'll explain why in a minute. We got up, ate breakfast, had a devotional, played tug of war, and then went canoeing. That was fun. Then we had lunch and went swimming. And when I say swimming, I mean we went swimming! We swam for half the day. Then we went to the dance floor, and this is where things got interesting. And the DJ was playing everything. Uptown Funk, Cha-Cha Slide, Disney songs, everything. And while my friends and I were dancing, a girl came up to me and asked if I wanted to dance with her. Now, if you're a teenage guy, you already know what happened next. I said yes, immediately. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, the leaders fussed at me a few times, but I pulled a Dwayne Johnson and said, in my head, mind you,
it doesn't matter what you think!
And after that, we had dinner, worship, and a few small games, and we called it a night. Day 3 was also really fun. We did even more activities, spent even more time swimming, and even had a diving competition. And not to brag, okay, maybe a little, I got first place! Apparently all those years of Wii Sports finally paid off. They wrapped up the day the same way, with worship, games, and hanging out with friends. But day 4 was different, because it was the last full day. We had the biggest breakfast, played the most games, and spent as much time together as we physically could. And then reality hit me. Camp was ending. Now before you judge me, yes, a high school guy crying at church camp in front of hundreds of other teenagers. I know, but I had such a good time I genuinely didn't want to leave. And while I was saying that being emotional, the same girl who asked me to dance earlier in the week came to give me a big hug. Honestly, that was one of the sweetest moments of the whole trip. It still warms my heart to this day. Everybody told me it was going to be okay, and that we could still call and text each other after camp. Eventually I felt better. Then we went to bed. The next morning we packed up, got on the bus, and went home. Now before the story ends, I should probably mention one thing. The girl, yeah, she ended up choosing another guy. So apparently my church camp love story lasted about as long as a free trial. But looking back, that's not what I remember most. What I remember most is the worship, the games, the swimming, the friends I made, and all the fun I had that week. And honestly, I can't wait to go back this year. Who knows, maybe next year I'll make another video about how this camp went. Anyways, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys later. Why? Why did you have to leave me?
I thought we would have a special.